Marcus Dow, are you shocked by what you've seen there last night?
No, not at all. I have been living in London for 50 years. There are so many different moods and moments. But what I was certain about, listening to my grandson and my son, is that something very, very serious was going to take place in this country.
That is not an excuse to go out rioting and cause the sort of damage that we have been seeing over the last few days.
I don't call it rioting, I call it an insurrection of the masses of the people. It is happening in Syria, it is happening in Clapham, it's happening in Liverpool, it's happening in Port-au-Spain, Trinidad, and that is the nature of the historical moment.
What's the cause of the rebels? Pause for the rebels fighting wars, for the rebels breaking international laws, for the rebels. Money talks to the rebels, selling guns to the rebels. But who are the rebels? But who are the rebels? But who are the rebels? Please tell me who them rebels. Spreading rumours like a tumour in the hearts of the rebels. Young consumer rebels running riot with the rebels, looting shops of the rebels. When the rebels are abroad, we applaud them rebels, award them rebels, give them titles and medals, make them leaders of the rebels. Then arm the rebels to the teeth, bring the rebels to the beef. Beneath the cause for peace, we invest in the rebels, conquest for the rebels, regime change for the rebels. But when the fire starts burning, heads start turning to the rebels on our street. We condemn those rebels for causing trouble. But when the bubble bursts, who's it first gonna hit hardest? The rebels gonna rise to the highs furthest. Wise up to the risks, who's on the hit list? Activist who's tracking you on the matrix. Yeah, yeah. What's the cause of the rebels? Pause for the rebels fighting wars, for the rebels breaking international laws, for the rebels. Money talks to the rebels, selling guns to the rebels. But who are the rebels? Rebels making money. Who are the rebels? Rebels. But who are the rebels? Rebels. But who are the rebels? Raise up your fist. What's the cause of the rebels? Pause for the rebels fighting wars, for the rebels breaking international laws, for the rebels. Money talks to the rebels, selling guns to the rebels. But who are the rebels? But who are the rebels? But who are the rebels? To the sky, who are the rebels? To the heart. Now our children are the rebels. Will you call them criminals, or are you there for the rebels? Do you care for the rebels? Will you share with the rebels? Play fair with the rebels? Welfare for the rebels. When the rebels on our street, will we provide for the rebels? Not hide from the rebels, nor despise the rebels. Spew lies about the rebels, can't disguise the rebels. The facts are in the eyes of the rebels. The fire burns bright in the rebels, and now we reach for the light with the rebels. The height and the might lives deep in the rebels. Rebels, revolution screams in the rebels. Rebels, revolution screams in the rebels. Who's asking the questions? Why is there anger? Where is the justice? What is the problem the youth them are facing? A future of earthly destruction. We're failing to pause and question the source of rebellion. Years of frustration, years of degradation, years of division, years of segregation. These years of depression turns to aggression against the oppression by corporate elites and the guys on the street with nothing to eat. It's discreet, the way they got us fighting ourselves. It's not good for our health and not good for the wealth. What's the cause of the rebels? Pause for the rebels fighting wars, for the rebels breaking international laws, for the rebels. Money talks to the rebels, selling guns to the rebels. But who are the rebels? Rebels. But who are the rebels? Rebels. But who are the rebels out there struggling? But who are the rebels? Who the rebels? Don't get to trouble.
I see a future full of darkness and danger, with autocratic monologues and freedom is a stranger. The police state is here and we're all living in it, but those in control have made it far more impressive. There's almost 2 million cameras watching over us, but it's all for our protection. government we trust. It was Hitler that said control the masses using fear. So terror is rife, yeah the Muslims are here, and they're bombing planes and buses. So stay in your homes, worshipping money, living life all alone. Download another app, yeah, for your iPhone. Victims of marketing, we're ingrained and we're sown. But I'm similar to you, so I really can't moan. I really can't preach, I'm just another Hippocratic man. Environment leech, do you see what I see? Consumerism spreads as a worldwide disease, as we rape our resources for our eyes that we feed. So join up in chorus for the rebels in need. Cause Mr. Cameron, do you think that you'd be where you'd be if you'd grown up in school in Tottenham or Hackney?
Who them rebels? We talking about David Cameron or Gaddafi? We talking about the poor kids in Libya or the poor kids on our streets? It don't matter how you compare them, they're all the same young rebels screaming for revolution, looking for hope, love and unity. Speak out, peace, one love.